So, coming up on Saturday night in the city of Liverpool, we have a tasty little fight in the featherweight division with two fighters who are more defensively inept than the French in 1940. But nonetheless, they are two exciting fighters. Both can punch, both can take a shot, both bring it. It's Nick Ball against Brandon Figueroa for the WBA featherweight title. This will go off. So starting off with the champion, the Wrecking Ball, who currently has a record of 23-0-1 with 13 wins coming by knockout. Last time out, he had a close fight with Sam Goodman. He was a big favourite, and I think it was a lot closer than what people thought it would be before. But nonetheless, he won a unanimous decision. He does have some fantastic wins on his record against Ray Ford in particular. He also got robbed against Ray Vargas, dropping him twice, and that ended up being a draw, but everyone thought he did enough to win. Against Ray Ford, it was very close. Could have went either way. I personally thought it was a draw, but given what happened against Ray Vargas, it probably was right that he got the nod that night. But he has struggled at times. Sometimes he's not looked at the races, like against TJ Dehenny, especially early on. There was a mad moment at the end of round one where Dehenny actually got Ball in a headlock and Ball kicked out, literally. Could have got himself disqualified, but they were both being naughty, so sometimes two wrongs do make a right. And he went on to stop Dehenny inside 10 rounds. He's also stopped Ronnie Rios inside 10 rounds, so his power carries late. He's got great stamina. He loves his CrossFit, so he's fit as a fiddle. And he's 5'2". There is literally only one way he wants to fight, and only one way he can fight. He can't fight on the back foot, so he is going to bring it as he always does. But he's got to be careful because Brandon Figueroa punches like a mule. The Mexican American currently has a record of 26-2-1 with 19 wins coming via knockout. Now, last time out against Gonzalez, he didn't look great, but he got the win nonetheless. It could have went either way, though. Many people thought Gonzalez won, so he wasn't at the races. And prior to that, in the rematch against Stephen Fulton, he got beat comprehensively, really, and most people expected him to win the rematch. I personally thought he won the first fight, but on paper, he has lost twice to Fulton. But he's got some great wins on his record, stopping Jesse Magdaleno inside 9 rounds with a beautiful body shot. He also stopped Luis Neri inside 7 rounds again with a body shot, so he's a great body puncher. He can fight southpaw and orthodox. He also stopped Carlos Castro inside 6 rounds, who just gave Bruce Carrington a really good fight. So he's got a really good resume, actually, Figueroa. And also got a draw on the record against Julio Cesar, but most people thought he won that night, and Julio also missed weight. So really, if this was a couple of years ago, I would have strongly favoured Figueroa, but he's not looked great recently, and it does look like he's on the decline, which is mad, because he's only 29, so he should be banging his prime, but he's had so many hard fights, and he's very similar to Nick Ball in the sense that he doesn't care about getting hit. He's got a great chin, but one day, Nick Ball and Figueroa will get knocked spark out. Obviously, this weekend, you'd think only one of them could get knocked spark out unless it was one of those weird fights where both of them get chinned. But yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, he's obviously got the height and reach advantage, Figueroa, but I don't think there's ever been a fight where Nick Ball's not been in there with the bigger man, so that's nothing new to him. That won't be a daunting task. I mean, look at him against Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas was about 10 foot taller than him, so I think Nick will look to take Figueroa into deep waters, as he normally does with his opponents. I think Figueroa will look to try and have a fast start, bank the rounds. It's obviously in Liverpool, so he's going to have to make sure he's locked his car, and he's also probably already going to be 6 rounds down before the first rounds even started. So I think Figueroa will be competitive. I think he'll win rounds in there, but I think Nick Ball will win a close, competitive, unanimous decision that lots of people think he lost, but ultimately Nick probably just about will deserve the victory. But let's see. I think it'll be a great fight. Both men are always in absolute wars, so I don't see how this couldn't be an absolute war. And I wouldn't be surprised with any result, but I do edge towards Nick. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some controversy, like I say, but it should be a cracker. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Enjoy the boxing at the weekend, and I will see you all on the next one.